Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among gentle hills and whispering trees, there lived an old lady. She was very old, with silver hair and a face lined with gentle wrinkles. But her eyes, they sparkled with kindness. Everyone in the village loved her. She was always cheerful, even when life was hard. She lived alone in a little house near a great banyan tree. Her husband had passed away many years ago, and she had no children. Yet, she never complained. Each day, she would sit under the tree, chatting with passers-by and smiling at everyone. Her warmth was like sunshine on a cloudy day. The people of the village worked hard. Some were farmers, others carpenters, and many worked in the small market. Sometimes, life became difficult, when the rains failed and crops withered, or when illness struck, and work became impossible. In those moments, many villagers felt sad or worried. One day, a young woman named Lina came to see the old lady. Her face was filled with worry, and tears streamed down her cheeks. "I don't know what to do," she cried. "My husband has gone to the city to find work, but he hasn't sent any money. My children are hungry. I'm scared." The old lady gently smiled and said, "Sit down, my child. Tell me, what do you think will happen?" Lina wiped her tears. "I don't know. I just feel like bad things will happen. What if my husband can't find work? What if he forgets about us?" The old lady shook her head softly. "When we think bad thoughts, we feel worse. But when we think good thoughts, we feel better. And sometimes, good things begin to happen." "But how can I think good thoughts when everything around me is falling apart?" Lina asked. The old lady smiled and said, "Let me tell you a story. The story of the poor man. Once, there was a poor man who had nothing, no food, no money, no family. He sat by a river, crying in despair. An old woman passed by and asked, 'Why are you crying?' 'I have nothing,' the man replied. 'How can I be happy?' The old woman smiled gently and said, 'You have the river. You have the trees. You have the sun. Look around, there is beauty and life everywhere. If you focus only on what you lack, you will always be sad. But if you see and appreciate what you have, you will find peace.' The man listened. Slowly, his tears stopped. He began to see the beauty around him, and from that moment, his life started to change." The old lady looked into Lina's eyes and said, "You see, my dear, the man's life didn't change through magic. It changed because he changed his thinking. When we think positively, our hearts feel lighter, and we face our problems with more courage." Lina was thoughtful. "Will my thinking really change my life?" she asked. The old lady nodded with a soft smile. "Yes. If you wake up every morning and tell yourself, 'Today will be a good day,' you'll find the strength to work, care for your children, and wait for your husband with hope. But if you only think about what might go wrong, your heart will stay heavy." Lina wiped her tears and said, "I understand. I'll try to think good thoughts from now on." "That's the first step, my child," the old lady replied. Lina left the old lady's home with a lighter heart. Each morning, she woke up and told herself, "Today will be a good day." She worked hard, looked after her children, and prayed with hope in her heart. Weeks later, a letter arrived. It was from her husband. He had found a job in the city and was sending money home. Overjoyed, Lina ran to the old lady's house to share the news. The wise woman smiled and said, "You see, my dear, when we think positive, we invite good things into our lives. Problems will always come. But with a hopeful heart, we can overcome them." News of the old lady's wisdom spread through the village. Soon, many came to her, seeking guidance and sharing their troubles. And to each, she gave the same advice. Think good thoughts, and good will come. Her words lit up the hearts of the villagers. She didn't just bring smiles, she brought hope. And in that small village beneath the big banyan tree, the power of positive thinking began to bloom in every home.